before I proceed with this video, I understand it might be a little bit too long for some of you, so if you could just scroll down and take a look at the description, you will see how I provided chapters. Take for example, if you really care about all the collection continuations, or maybe if you really care about all the weapons and tool skins, if you truly wish to skip ahead, just look at the description, I provided it to you all there. You're more than welcome to make use of it. And with that, good day, Ruskin enjoyers. Hope you're doing alright, because it's time for the Rust Workshop skin checks. Yep, we've got a lovely batch of skins here today, quite an interesting amount. Now, I know some of you are going to bring this up. If you've noticed some Twitch drops on the workshop, yes, something is happening. I'm not going to reveal all the details, but something is happening next month. Alright? Calm down, wait for the official announcement, keep an eye on Twitter. Look at the Playrust Twitter, for example. Right, so, a perfectly fine amount of skins, and once again, I do apologise if I missed anybody. I am prone to human error, I'm sorry about that. But also remember this, if you're a brand new skin creator, I don't know who you are. I'm very sorry about that. I'm looking at this with a financial perspective. I'm independent. I don't work for Facepunch. I have this YouTube series where I'm constantly keeping an eye out for all the potential collection continuations in an effort to consider, do I want to invest in the collection? Could I walk away with some sweet, delicious profit? Simple as that, right? So I have an intended focus. Showing all the skins is just a byproduct. So, shall we get started? If you want to get a look at all of these skins in your own time, you're more than welcome to look in the description. The collection link will be provided at the very top. You can look at all the skins in your own time, as I just said. Or, if you want to listen to the dulcet tones of Mr. Hedge as he yaps away, well, let's get started. Let's start with Deployables. And to start off with, for example, of the many skins we're about to take a look at today, with the Duck Luck spinning wheel. Now, at first glance, it looks like something you might see at like a carnival. Fairground, the little mini game things you can play. If only had the little gun to shoot them all. Now, if you like that and you think, wow, that's a very nice looking skin, and again, this applies to all the other skins we're going to take a look at today, well, consider voting yes or no. But please be aware, voting yes or no does not have an impact in regards to whether the skin gets accepted or not. Does that make sense to you? And, of course, if you really happen to like a skin, why not go to the comment section? Offer some nice kind words. Or, if you're like me, offer a silly idea for an alternative. There really should be a goose on it. Duck, 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 goose. Anyway, if you don't happen to like a skin, and you know exactly why not offer some constructive feedback? Be nice, concise, and straight to the point, and you never know, maybe the skin isn't accepted, but maybe they plan to do a new version of it. They'll see your feedback, incorporate it into a brand new version, and maybe that gets accepted in the future. You help them out. Yay! So, it's totally up to you. But of course, I now ask you, let's get a good little spinning wheel, produced by Mama, very goofy, doesn't glow in the dark. I did showcase this in my special preview video. Comment below what you think, and consider voting yes or no. Right, so, with that said, there's actually another spinning wheel skin from this week. We have Firefly and Anetta's Compass spinning wheel. I believe that's obviously in reference to the hardcore mode. Walking around with the little compass, yes. Doesn't appear to glow in the dark or anything, no mentions of it. So if you're a fan of that, consider showing your support. Best of luck to these two. Now, over to here, we got some interesting looking fridge skins. Get a good look at these. Gold stack fridge. My. Anubis Dunk, where did you get all this gold from? But anyway, yes, that's a perfectly fine, silly idea. Stacks of gold, and it will also keep your food nice and refrigerated. I don't know how. So best of luck to Anubis. But of course, there is competition. There is a collection continuation. So this is the Toxic Wolf fridge. If you aren't fully well aware or familiar, Toxic Wolf collection was quite prominent a good few years back. Yep, quite a lot of weapon skins. I do believe, yeah, we got one door skin, and then that's it. Yeah, it's been a while since we saw the last skin being accepted. So I'm going to go hop over to SMM, type in, what was it called? Something Wolf. There we go, Toxic Wolf. And as you can see, last acceptance was back in 2023. Collection actually originally started in 2021. So overall, immediately you'll notice, yeah, that's not looking very pretty at the moment. Yeah, the skins are pretty down. It's inactive. But could we see a resurgence? Considering we just had to complete the sets, where a lot of collections from the past finally got acceptances and hopefully, completed their sets. Could we see the resurgence of some other collections? Could we see Toxic Wolf make a return? Now, going back over to here, looking at the actual fridge, do you actually like the design? Because there's a lot of transparency there. It's just one gigantic mouth, one gigantic maw, I think that's what it's called. Yep, wolf's maw, by the look of it. It's all dribbly. He might be infected or something. It's very toxic. But yeah, clearly it glows in the dark. So if you're wanting a brand new fridge and you want it to be something completely freaky, well, you've got a pleasant option right here. pleasant. Yeah, anyway, moving on. But yeah, part of a collection. Could it work out? To be honest with you, maybe the sleeping bag might bump up a nice bit. Doubtful with the door. But you never know. Maybe we could see another attempt for the garage door and whatnot. Maybe we start to see a whole batch of deployables for Toxic Wolf. Keep an eye out. But right now, look at all these skins. I don't think any of them are going to bounce up with the arrival of just this fridge. Best of luck to Zinc and Gunya. Let's see if that works out nicely. And over to here, another collection continuation. Deep Sea Fridge is a very nice, very pleasant looking design, and the octopus has made his return. So far, we only have the locker. Last week we did see the small box, and now we have the ever so nice looking octopus right there in front of us. But just to remind you, the locker doesn't glow in the dark, small box doesn't either, this fridge doesn't either. Yeah, none of it glows. But for what it is, very interesting. With the naval update just looming around the corner, could we potentially see this being accepted? Oh, we'll see, we'll see. It is very reflective though. With a nice bit of lighting shone upon it, it does light up nicely, but still doesn't glow in the dark. So if you like what you see, consider showing support. Best of luck to Mr. Robstar. However, the locker. So let's just quickly go over to here. It was last week, wasn't it? There we go. It is slightly down in price. Slightly as in just by 1 penny. So if I go over to here, look on the Steam market, as you will see, it's, oh, hang on a minute, it's a little bit more than that. Wow, okay, that needs to be updated a little bit more. So, it is offered by about 50 cents. Only 20 listings though. Let me tell you this, if we see the fridge, I won't be surprised that bumps up a bit. The barter support wasn't really there, but then again, I did make a lot of warnings last week talking about how we have a record-breaking amount of lockers this year, and we still have a good few months left. There very likely will be more lockers. There very likely will be ones for Halloween and Christmas. However, if we do see a nice collection build up from this, and let me remind you, that only did like 13,000 subscribers. Only got 20 listings on the Steam market. I could see this bounce up nicely. So, for your consideration, do you truly believe we will get a deep sea collection, which kind of already exists? Now, let me remind you this: there's 2 deep sea sets of skins now. Deep Sea Deployables set up by, was it Fanatic? I can't remember. We'll take a look now. When we got the Abyss update, oh, I can't type. Do you remember we got the Abyss update back in 2023? We saw the very nice looking double door being accepted, which was part of a collection with the furnace and another batch of things. So let's just go over to here. This is made by Vitalik and the One. That's it. Remember this? 2 years ago? Right now it's still in the positive. Very nice investment. But yeah, it worked out very nicely because we already had a sheepman door, a furnace, a garage door, and a large box. So yeah, when that appeared, all of these spiked in price. But then they went back down again. It was very quick. However, with the whole aquatic theme bases and whatnot with the naval update on the horizon, could we see all of that actually work out quite nicely? I would be surprised if a lot of people just assume it's all the same collection. We'll see, alright? So it's for your consideration, but specifically for the locker, I think it will cause it to bump up nicely. So, alright, cool, best of luck. Moving on, we have a rug, a sleeping bag, a furnace, and just a couple small boxes. So to here we have the Sinotype rug. I mean, that's a pretty cool decorative design. Halloween's just around the corner as well. I think that'd be a very nice bit of decoration. Best of luck to you, Mr. SMN. Over to here we have a pie sleeping bag, which is of course a collection continuation. I do believe this is actually a second attempt. So let's just quickly remind ourselves of pie. What a wonderful day for pie. Unfortunately, both of these are down. Well, I mean, that's only down slightly. You're down real bad. I remember this. I thought it was going to work out quite nicely because it sold next to nothing. Nope, lost half its value. Then again, I also hope to see like a good bit of progression with the whole collection. It stopped after 2. So yeah, it's the second attempt. The sleeping bag was originally submitted back in March. Could it be the time now? Ooh, we'll see. But yeah, that furnace is not looking pretty. Small box, however, only slightly down in price. Only slightly. Only 34 listings. What about the furnace? Let's go take a look. So the furnace is sitting here. Oh my, yeah, you're like $1. And what price did you sell for? $2. Oof, yep, you're half in price. But then again, only 19 listings. If we start seeing a lot more pie deployables, do you reckon that'll bounce out quite nicely? It certainly is, certainly is looking interesting. So, yep, that's for your consideration. So back over to here, pie sleeping bag. Doesn't glow in the dark, but it smells ever so nicely. So best of luck to Himmick and Wagan. Let's see if that potentially gets accepted. Wild Cucumber Furnace. It's like a VeggieTales character. Sorry. Oh, my eyes also playing up. Just like his. But yeah, anyway. Are you a fan? Do you like it? Would you like to have a little... No, you know what? I've got to be honest with you. Looks like a pickle. I think that's what they originally wanted to call it, but yeah, well. Algorithm, it's a perfectly fine, goofy idea. But does it sing? I've seen this in game. It doesn't light up or anything. So that's probably why there's a lack of nighttime pictures. Regardless, looking pretty silly. Best of luck to you. And now, let's go over and take a look at this nice small box. So this is actually in reference to chickens, of course. It's a chicken coop small box. Why don't we see a large box, huh? I need more room for my chickens, Mr. 098 and Mr. OKF. But regardless, that's a very cute, silly idea. So, alright, yeah. Obviously, something that's referencing in-game content. Best of luck to you too, because you do have competition. We have Wood Storage Box Sunken Cargo, version 3, produced by 9K. So this actually glows in the dark, like a little mini shipping container, looking pretty cool. And yet, as I said, glows in the dark, vaguely, not super in your face. So, okay, fair enough, looking pretty cool. Best of luck to 9K. Now over to here, what were you expecting? What were you expecting? Sinotype scrap large box is right there in front of you. It actually doubles as like a recycling box. I know a lot of people are going to sit there and say, well, we don't need to store our scrap anymore. We just stick it in the TC. No, you put all the things that you want to scrap in the scrap box. Oh, okay, there you go. And the recycling symbols are right there. Makes sense. A lot of people seem to be quite happy. Yes, yes, yes. So, of course, what happened with the most recent Rust Door? Well, it was complete the sets. This took me by surprise. I didn't know this was going to happen. All right? But it was nice to see it. Lots of interesting skins finally being accepted. Bloody Pants, for example, waited 10 years. Yes, it was updated, but technically it still waited 10 years. Anyway. Too much surprise they didn't accept a Sinotype skin. I mean, still would have fit. It was, still would have been progressing a collection. But consider this. Don't be surprised at the possibility of seeing 2 Sinotype skins next Rust Door. Clothing, scrap, one or the other, or both. We'll see. But, alright. They got one in a pocket now, and what will probably happen is at some point they'll tell the skin creator, please stop, and the last skin to be accepted will be the one remaining that's floating. Whether it's going to be the clothing box or the scrap box. We'll see which one gets accepted next Rust Door, but everything is expected to resume with the next Rust Door, right? So if you're panicking, if you're worried, if you've noticed, oh no, the Sinotype skins, they've gone down in price, I must panic. Well, I mean, don't. Don't. Okay? They're still technically doing very nicely. Ore has slipped down a bit. Tools have slipped down a bit. But I wouldn't be surprised. The second we see the next one being accepted, everyone's like, oh, it's all good. All right, it's fine. Let's go buy them all back again. We'll see. But just to remind all of you, 2 weeks ago, we did see a bit of a crazy buyout, didn't we? Prices for all of them went up very nicely. Do not be surprised at the possibility of that happening again at some point this year. Very likely will happen at the end of this year as we go through the Christmas period into the new year. All right, so that's called post-Christmas. Wow. So cool. With that, if we were to see the scrap box, come on now. I would assume everything will work out quite nicely eventually with more progression for the Sinotype large box collection. Will we go all the way up to 15 skins in total or more? We shall see. But again, as I said, the more the merrier. Whilst this might not cause all the other skins to spike demand that much, I feel like a lot of people would be a whole lot more calmer seeing there's more going to be accepted. So cool. Best of luck to Mr. Odyssey. Let's see if that works out nicely. And now let's move on and talk about another collection continuation. The Wooden Door. So this collection isn't very big. It isn't, is it? Just to quickly remind you, last week they submitted a B Wooden Double Door, and they've submitted many skins in the past for the B collection, but Facepunch just doesn't seem to want to accept them. B Hammer, B Garage Door, B Furnace, B Large Box, B Wooden Door again, Sheet Metal Double Door. It's all been provided, but Facepunch just doesn't want to accept. I know. Silly, isn't it? So back over to here. Let's go take a look at Bs instead of pies. B, come on. 2 skins, that is it. We have the small box and we have the Sheet Metal Door. Sheet Metal Door for a while was doing very good, retaining its value very nicely, but unfortunately it started to slip and it has gone below the $3 price. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. If you're actually to take a look at it on the Steam market, how many listings do we see? 106, $2.30, and you're looking at about 30 sales until it's back up to its Rust Door price. Well, If we were to see another skin being accepted, I'm sure it'll give that a nice boost. I just don't think a wooden door is going to be the skin. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. And by all means, this also has transparency. Does it glow in the dark? There's any mention of that? Does it glow? No, no, no. Doesn't glow. Okay. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. But I'm just not, I don't know, omnipresent. I don't know what you have to do to get your skins accepted. It's surprising me. He has submitted a lot. 18 skins have been submitted. Only 2 have been accepted. I don't know. Yeah, all right. Well, best of luck again. Moving on. Here we have some sheet metal doors. And one of them does happen to be a collection continuation. Right, so. Amethyst Ascent. Sheet metal door. A very nice glow-in-the-dark design. Lovely looking. Well, I've got to be honest with you. It does kind of look like flowers from a distance, but it's actually diamonds. Quartz. Crystals, that's it. Sorry. Brain didn't know what to say. It's actually like flowers here and the amethyst there. It is a bit odd, but hey, FaZe, you're trying something different. Best of luck to you. Let's see if that works out nicely. But you do have competition. We have the Furnished Chamber sheet metal door. I think Bed and Ronin are probably considering making a door collection. In the past, we have seen this before. Do you remember the loot room double door? Do you remember the exit door? Could this be the beginnings of something pretty interesting? A door collection? And now I ask you, the viewer, what doors would you like to have, like, written out? Or just pictured? Because we have had this discussion before with the neon garage doors. They're telling you to go up or down and, you know, loot room and all that. Like, is that something you actually want? Here is my core. What? Okay. Did you really need to put that there? So, okay, you can, if you actually like things like that. Maybe you like it on PvE servers and whatnot. You know, not every single server has to be paid, PvP all the time and whatnot. So, best of luck to you two, regardless, and more competition. I'm losing my tongue now. Sorry about that. Forest Hunter sheet metal door, produced by Adobe Hurricane. It looks like wood. I'm not sure if that's all right, but then again, I have seen some wooden designs for sheet metal doors before. I mean, yeah, fair enough. There's rules established, but does Face Punch always enforce them? But yeah, I think it looks cool. And we also have a video here showcasing. Let's make it 1080, and let's get good at that. Right, make it nighttime. And by default, I can assure, yep, there you go. That does appear to glow in the dark quite nicely. Right then, gentlemen, best of luck to you two. But of course, more competition. That is a horse. That is a lucky horse. That is a horse that apparently doesn't glow in the dark. No mentions, no showcasing. So, okay, best of luck to Gruma Katarina. Looks like they're building some sort of animal arm door collection. All right, fair enough. Over to here with the Lighthouse Light sheet metal door produced by Power. A very nice illustration, which you can see right there. And it also comes in 2 versions, one that doesn't and one that does glow in the dark. Okay, looking pretty cool. And the glow in the dark version, pretty please? Yes, stands out very nicely. Get a good look at that. Right one, best of luck to you. More competition though. What do we see? Iron Warden door produced by Jessin. Get a good look at that. Is that like a robot that's screaming at me? What did I do? I only opened the door. Best of luck to you, Mr. Jessin. And finally, we have a collection continuation. And immediately you'll notice, oh, it's the Temple collection. Yep, we've got a Temple sheet metal door. A very angry, I guess you could say. Is he upset? I don't know. We have a Temple sheet metal door that glows in the dark very, very nicely. Very, very noticeably. You can kind of see like its pupils there. Interesting. So, Kosem has gone ahead and made a sheet metal door. What do you reckon? Because, yeah, we've had a garage door, a satchel charge. What would you like to see next? Sheet metal door is a perfectly fine option. Would you like to see Temple Tier 3? Would you like to see Temple Longsword? I don't know, tell me. Comment below. Let's discuss. Could this potentially have a nice impact on the Temple Satchel Charge, which I didn't realise was over there? Temple Satchel Charge. Right now, it's actually doing quite all right. There was a big question whether it was actually going to do good because, as I mentioned... Oh, wait, no, it's lost half its value. Yeah, these prices need to be updated. Anyway, only 39 listings. Sold for what? $2? Oh, no, it's half its price, basically. Oh, no. But yeah, I did put out warnings. I said in the past, when we saw satchel charges quite frequently, they were still uncommon, but they were more frequent compared to now. They were all struggling. Because, the question is, do you either want to skin something that's going to explode, And then there's also the issues where when you skin a satchel charge, it doesn't stack properly with ones that aren't skinned. It's weird. It's weird. Sometimes it just causes issues. So yeah, seems people weren't too keen for the temple satchel charge. And of course, if I could also mention, we also happen to have the garage door. I swear there was a garage door. Is it not mentioned here? Why don't we go over to here and see on here, 14th, and then we have the satchel charge until we have a collection. There we go. Yeah, garage door's down bad as well. Garage door is down bad. Oh dear, oh dear. So yeah, things aren't exactly looking super okay. Things are looking a little bit questionable. So let me just quickly showcase this to you. And yeah, down 26. Oh yeah, that needs to be updated as well. But yeah, this has basically lost $1 of its value. Sold for $2.49. Now it's sitting here at $1.30. Only 39 listings again. But yeah, I don't think a sheet metal door is going to cause too much of a fuss. For the garage door though, yeah, maybe a little bit. Maybe it'll bounce up a little bit, but inevitably it'll probably go back down again. The state of garage doors, do I even need to go over it all over again? As you'll see here, the vast majority down pretty bad. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Except you, Mystic Tree, you keep on doing good. Right then. So, not really thinking there's going to be that much of an impact. But by all means, if you like it, show your support. Best of luck to Mr. Kosem. And now, let's scroll down and take a look at some garage doors. And this week, we actually have a decent amount. But of course, inevitably, there'll be tons of wooden double doors to take a look at. Fighting garage door. Yep, he's a very angry man. It's Punch Out. Yeah, it's a really old game. So, best of luck to Dragon Van. That's a cool glow-in-the-dark design. His fists are covered in your blood. Lovely. Over to here, we have the Summer Vibe garage door produced by Cgius. It's nice, bright and colourful. A nice swimming pool. Got the little sun... What do you call them? Sun loungers. That's it. Sun lounger chairs. Umbrella. A little mini pool there as well. You got the rubber rings. Yep. So, a perfectly fine, colourful design that I'm sure a lot of people might appreciate because it's still really hot at the moment. Ugh. Over to here, we have the Cold Hard Bear, produced by Papacolon Universe Kid. A very nice glow-in-the-dark design right here. Get a good look at that. Very cold, very cold. Would be nice if we could get like a proper, daytime look of it. But yep, get a good look at that. And then we have a second version. This has transparency. I think we got 4 holes of transparency to the side here. Okay, there you go, perfect. Transparency, 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 transparency. It's still slightly covered, but come on now, you can see through that like perfectly fine. So, okay. At least they provided 2 versions. If it were to be accepted, I think the non-transparent version is most likely. So, okay, fair enough. Best of luck to you too. Let's see if that works out nicely. But of course, more competition. Why is everybody doing animals lately? What's happened to Rust? Forged Wolf garage door. Yep, nice and cutesy wolf with the very noticeable glow-in-the-dark eyes. Looking pretty cool. Over to here, we have a second version. Transparency here. What's going on with his mouth? Oh no, there's a hole in his mouth. What has happened to Rust? What has happened to Rust? I don't even want to... Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Mr. Shedman, what's happened? Anyway, so if you like that, consider showing your support and best of luck to you. All right. Oh, no, not another one. Rayli, the Rurik, they've made a cat door. It's a kitty. Its eyes glow in the dark very noticeably. But what is going on with all these animals, guys? What's going on? Anyway. Best of luck to you. Nice, silly, cartoony, but nothing compares to Baby Hippo. Look at that fat little thing. Oh, he's so cute. Anyway, Baby Hippo. Another attempt at the garage door, if I can recall. Did they do it again? Yes. Originally, they made a design like that. Now they're just basically making it look like the harbour seal. I mean, if you can get a harbour seal looking like that, surely you can have a Baby Hippo like that as well. There's so many animals. So, yeah, it's going to kill you. Look at that. It'll bite your leg off. Anyway, does it glow in the dark? I don't think it has... No glow. Okay, fair enough. Right, so back over to here. Just to remind you, yeah, if we're going to have a harbour seal garage door like that, it wouldn't surprise me if they consider the Baby Hippo. But don't we only have the rock still? Yeah, we only have the rock. And right now, it's still down by about 50 cents. It recovered, but it's still down a fair bit. If we were to see more, I mean, by all means, I would like to see that bounce up. Could it end up like Senor Tomato and like Harbour Seal? Where when we saw garage door being accepted, we actually saw quite a lot of the other stuff just bounce up a lot. I wouldn't say no. I'm kind of expecting it, so all right. I don't need to buy any more baby Hippo rocks though. I've got like over 150 buy orders and purchases. Anyway, yeah, I bought them back when it was post-Christmas, so I'm not too upset with that. So anyway, if you like it, consider showing support. Best of luck to you, upgrade Nancy. And now, we have, another collection continuation. Whoops, sorry about that, didn't realise. Oh, I've seen this in game. Okay, I'm going to have to make a short video showcasing this. I've actually got it prepared already. The amount of transparency we see here is pretty ridiculous. And I'm noticing he's not really showcasing it very well. Don't worry, I'll have a perfect video showcasing this. But the amount of transparency we have in the lower half is absolutely ridiculous. Like, I'm under the impression it's too much. I get the feeling the skin creators need to cover all of that and only have one panel open and that's it. That'd be similar to what we saw with the dungeon garage door. Shaft, Apache, it's up to you. But again, you the viewer, keep an eye out for the shorts after you see this video today. And yeah, once you see it, you'll be like, I think that's a bit too ridiculous. Doesn't glow in the dark or anything. An interesting potential collection continuation. So there's the wooden double door. And to my surprise, it's actually holding up quite nicely. I thought we might have issues with a lot of wooden double doors being accepted. I am still anticipating another one with the next rust door. But you're doing pretty good. Best of luck to you. And over to here, if we were to see this potentially being accepted, either one, I mean, sure. I think the wooden double door would work out quite nicely. I just think that's a bit too much. Let's see if it gets accepted. I think a lot of people would probably be upset if it was. Right then. So, now we can talk about an armoured door. Night Warden armoured door, perfectly fine looking design produced by Hafner and Humatizen. That's a bit weird. I'm sorry, mate. I've never seen a name like that before, but okay. Looking pretty cool. I'll be honest with you. Kind of feels like more of a Halloween idea, but if it were to be accepted, I still think a lot of people would like that. Cool looking glow-in-the-dark visual there, guys. Best of luck to you. Let's see if that works out nicely. I don't think we've had an armoured door accepted in 2025. Let me just check that out. It's definitely not the first time I've mentioned that, is it? Armoured doors in 2025, there are 0. Interesting. Well, maybe it might be your time, guys. Maybe it might be your time. Okay then, well, best of luck to you two. And then we have a nice selection of wooden double doors. We don't have as many compared to the previous weeks, but we do have quite a lot of collection continuations. Right, so over to here. Imposter armoured wooden double door. I made a cute little video showcasing this. Guys, look, it's another armoured double door. Haha. But no, Mr. House 9CR has made a perfectly fine looking doppelganger. And yes, that's transparent. Actually, is there 2 versions? Yes. Yes, okay. I think this is the standard version which doesn't have transparency. No. This also has transparency. This has just transparency, sorry. And this has glow in the dark. Nice, noticeable glow in the dark. Perfectly fine looking idea. Perfectly fine looking design. Let's see if that potentially gets accepted. If you like it, feel free to comment below. Best of luck to you, sir. Gates to Limbo, glow-in-the-dark wooden double door, produced by All Weary and Cobra. You got the little angel baby to the left. You got the little demon baby to the right. Which ones you prefer? Feel free to comment below. But anyway, yeah. Cutesy, silly. Let's see if that works out nicely. And just to show on the back, it also has like some interesting drawings. Nice sort of flowers on one side and people reaching out from their graves on the other. Cool. Over to here with the Faces of Terror wooden double door. Get a good look at it. It's screaming at you. Ah! So yeah, pretty cute. Produced by Mr. N3. And then over to here. Ooh. We're now looking at the collection continuations. Mr. BNet. In the past, he had a poor man's cardboard door being accepted. Coincidentally, he also took like 2 years off. The last skin he submitted, well, that was 2 years ago. 2023. So he took a bit of a break. Must have noticed, oh, hang on a minute. I made a wooden door in the past. You're telling me I can just make another one? Make a wooden double door? Now that, Face Punch really wants to see more wooden double doors? Okay. I can't answer for him. But it's nice to see his return. Anyway, if that were to be accepted, could we see the the poor man's, sorry, I got a little bit lost there. Poor man's door. Poor man. Yes, I'm just being mean. I'm just looking at poor people. Ha ha ha. But yeah, For a wooden door, I think a lot of people did appreciate that. Would they appreciate a wooden double door? I'd assume it'd get a lot more usage, but still, even then, not as much as you'd think. So, okay, it'll be interesting. You're aware of its existence. Let's see if it works out. Only 20 listings. Bars is looking pretty good to a point. Still at $1.12 though. So, okay, we'll see how things turn out. Best of luck to Mr. Beanet. Let's see if you'll make your return with even more skins. Over to here. Not that many people would realise, but this is a collection continuation. We have the yellow submarine door just over to here. Yellow submarine, yellow submarine. This came out back during what, the Abyss update? This was produced by Demon. This is a collection continuation. It's sitting here at 94 cents. Only 13 listings though. Interesting. But anyway, this doesn't glow in the dark. Not sure what to expect with that, but hey, okay. You could comment below if you like it or not, but it is a collection continuation. I don't know if this will be spiking them on, spiking the price that much. Let's see if it potentially gets accepted. So, okay, best of luck to Mr. Demon. Over to here, we have the always online wooden double door. This has transparency and glow in the dark. Now, the transparency is as they've removed, you know, like the back panels. You know, when you look at the back, it's got like those diagonal bits of wood. They've removed that. So it's flat on both sides, basically. So when you see transparency, I needed my chat to help me out. Yeah, the back part doesn't have the diagonal parts like there. Just like it had the always and online looking perfect. So cool. Anyway, always online. That is a skin that's been out quite some time back now. Always online garage door. That came out back in 2021. Wow, it's been quite a while. Sold for $3.49, and right now it's sitting here at $3.61. Right then, so it's retained its value. Barders are good. Could we see that Spiker-Man Spiker price ever so nice? I mean, to be honest with you, I think a lot of people might realise that exists, think it looks cool, and then they'll probably want to buy it afterwards. I could see the interest there. So it's in your hands now. You've seen this, and do you truly reckon? Sorry. Do you reckon we'll see this being accepted? Feel free to comment below. Best of luck to Cave Vladimir and Italic. Let's see if it gets accepted. Toxic Wooden Double Door. Part of the very notable Toxic Deployable collection that's been around since 2018. Let's go find out. Toxic Wooden Double Door. Can I see the Toxic collection? Pretty please. Right, over to here. 7 skins accepted. The first one was the large box. There you go. 2018. Yep, 2018, 2018, 2018, 2020, 2020, 2021, and last year, surprisingly, we got that in the May 2024 complete the sets. That's in the positive, that's down a bit, that's in the positive, that's down quite a bit, that's in the positive, that's down quite a bit, and that's down slightly. If we were to see the wooden double door, I'll be honest with you, I think people actually might want to buy out that. I think the armoured double door will probably stay the same, because again, it's the amount of usage it gets. The sheet metal double door, it is down slightly. I think that might be an interesting thing to chase after. To my surprise, it's gone down. Did it used to be like a whole lot more valuable in the past? Oh yeah, it did. We didn't have tons of sheet metal double doors in the past. But yeah, that used to sell for about $6. Wow. Okay, well, interesting. So there's definitely some skins to take a look at. But now we go back over to here. Out of all the wooden double doors, this right here actually has some transparency. Hang on a minute. I don't think I have the right version. Let's go over to here. I swear there was transparency. I saw it with my own eyes. I'm not crazy. I was just dark. Okay. First of all, Little Rain J didn't mention transparency. It does have it there though in a little tag. So how do I show this? Well, first of all, I have made a short video showcasing it. Where is it? I need to have like good lighting. I can't see it properly to show it off. All right, just take my word for this, all right? Take my word. Right here is like a bit of wood missing. You can see through it. It has transparency there, and it glows in the dark ever so nicely. So, okay, fair enough. I'm sure a lot of you would, appreciate that. If it were to be accepted, I think the collection would appreciate it. So it's in your hands now. But sorry that took a while. Just want to confirm there is a gap there. So, cool. All right, understood, Hedge. Let's move on. Not Friendly Home Wooden Double Door. So the Not Friendly collection hasn't exactly been super, well, it's actually the Friendly collection. They're all together. Look, come on, friendly, thank you. Friendly Wooden Door, Not Friendly Wooden Door, Not Friendly Garage Door, oh dear, down 30, down 55 and down 53. Sorry to say, but I don't think there's anything here that's going to salvage this. yes, a wooden double door would be cool. A wooden double door would be appreciated, but that collection won't be spiking in price. Sorry to say. But Mr. Rona, best of luck to you. Let's see if it works out. I think people truly would like that. Now over to here, we've moved on to sheet metal double doors. And what we have is the Adobe Sheet Metal Double Door version 2. Now the standard version is just a glow-in-the-dark design. Okay, cool, fair enough. However, over to here, we have a transparent version. Can you see the transparency? It's not super obvious. Again, I'm sorry about that, but I did upload a short video. You've got transparency here, here, a little bit here, and a little bit here. You're going to probably need to see my short video to notice that. It's enough to be useful. If you are a Adobe building skin enjoyer, I'm pretty sure a lot of people would appreciate this. But are you aware of this weird situation? There's a lot of Adobe deployables made by different people. Adobe. Here's the Adobe sheet metal door. And oops, sorry, I lost the collection there. So that's the sheet metal door. That was made by Freddie and Kruger, if I can recall. Come on, Adobe. There we go. Then we have the Adobe large box and furnace produced by Wagan. Come on. All right. Then we have the skins made by Fleck. The sheet metal double door is a collection and continuation of these. And then we've got Le Crempe's concrete barricade. Overall, and this is a weird thing, but you probably could realise this, the only building skin to get like quite a lot of skins in reference to it is Adobe. And we've always had a hunch that maybe Adobe building skin has sold the least. And that's what led to a lot of skins being accepted with reference to it. Because there has been skins referencing brick. There has been skins referencing, what was the other one? Shipping container. But they have like next to nothing compared to Adobe. Adobe has tons of skins in reference to it. So, okay, fair enough. So with what we see here, I don't know if you see all of those Adobe skins like having interest, but the sheet metal door and the garage door are definitely ones that you might want to keep an eye out for. So if I could go to here, type in Adobe, because these skins have actually done quite alright. For a while, it wasn't perfect, but they have slowly, like, oh, Adobe Decorative. I'm sorry, I needed to confirm that. That's Adobe Decorative. Adobe Decorative. Adobe Decorative is the one that has a lot more interest, selling for $2.26. And over to here, Adobe Garage Door, $2.30. Both of them in a better position compared to all the other skins, for sure. So, okay, I'm happy that we established that. Sorry for being a little bit lost there for a while. But if you like it, consider showing support. Best of luck to Mr. Fleck, and yeah. And then for some reason I have the Night Warden there again. That just so happens to be the last deployable skin of this video. So now I'll ask you, out of all these skins, which one impressed you the most? Which one do you reckon has a genuine good chance of potentially being accepted? And so with that, let's now move on and start talking about all the weapons and the tools. So first up, we've got a pretty interesting looking rock skin. This is the Heart of Midas, and oh, that's it. It's just covered in gold. It's a heart, produced by Mr. Spinoza. Didn't you submit this last week? Yes, he did. Okay, he made it slightly different. He twisted it around. I'm joking, but yeah. Okay, best of luck to you, Mr. Spinoza. Over to here, we have the hammer. Do you like ham? Would you like it as a hammer? Well, maybe you might enjoy the hammer. Does it glow? Oh, no. Oh, dang. Could have been like nice and could have like a few flares on the top and whatnot, but I'm joking. Anyway, yep, it's a hammer. Ham. If you like it, consider show support. Best of luck to Mr. PYH. And over to here, with the stained glass salvage sword. Get a good look at that. Produced by Mr. Jeeba and Mr. Slivkey. Get a good look at this. Very nice, colourful look at design. Looking pretty cool. Alright, best of luck to you too. And over to here. This is a collection continuation. Produced by Lakamu, this is a longsword. Just to remind you, Jungle Sword, Salvage Sword was accepted a good couple months back. This right here, it's a longsword. And we have not seen a longsword skin in about 8 years. So if I could just go over to here, type in longsword, and what do you see? I didn't type it correctly. There you go, longswords. Last one to be accepted was December 2017. Wow. There's only 6 of them. And I think skin creators assume it's no longer supported. No, Facebook just hasn't accepted any. And you might sit there and say, oh, why would they want to make skins for it? Well, that's the thing. Skin creators don't make skins for it, therefore it doesn't get acceptances. Maybe we'll see it, you know, being a focused item for a month. Next month, or the month after that, or next year, we'll see, all right? After all the salvaged ice picks and the wooden Deployables, I'm sure you understand. Anyway, so Jungle Salvage Sword. How's that currently holding up? To be honest with you, I'm not expecting that much. And it seems I accidentally did 2 J's. Can I see? No? Alright, let's just quickly put that over to there. And Salvage Sword. Okay, this is taking too long. Let's just go over to here. Jungle Sword. And what do we see? Jungle Sword. It is not exactly doing super great. It's about half its price. If I can recall, didn't it sell for $2.49? Well, can't find it. All right, Jungle Sword. It's literally going to be that, isn't it? Yeah. Typical. That sold for $2.49, and now it sells for half its price. Oh dear, oh dear. Savage Swords rarely do alright. Unfortunately, they just suffer. But if I can recall, that didn't sell that much either. Just goes to show how much demand it has. Oof. Anyway, so if we were to see the Longsword, I don't think that'll have that much of a difference, but I do believe a lot of people jump onto it simply due to the fact that we have not seen a Longsword in a very long time. Do you remember what happened when we got the first salvaged ice pick after 8 years? That salvaged ice pick wasn't exactly super impressive, if I'm going to be brutally honest with you. I'm referencing this one over here, Protocol. It was fine, but it wasn't that impressive. Still did 26,000 subscribers though. First one to be accepted in a very long time. So now that's lost a lot of its value because so much of it got bought, but the actual genuine demand wasn't there. And because we got more options after it, it wasn't so special anymore. So keep an eye out, right? Just giving you a warning. So anyway, cool look design. Best of luck to you, look Armour. Let's see if that works out nicely. Oh, Jungle Tomb. Interesting. So, do you remember the Jungle Tomb sleeping bag that we saw being accepted like a couple months ago? Well, looks like we've got a pair of tools. But just to remind all of you, this isn't the first attempt for a collection continuation. Sepesh has tried like many times. We had a cool looking large box, cool looking cheap at the door. Nope. Face Punch just didn't want it. Okay, well, let's go over to here and take a look at that sleeping bag. Jungle Tomb. Jungle Tomb, that came out, what, back in May? And I've typed it wrong. My typing bad. Hedge, sad. Come on, show me the Jungle Tomb. Sleeping bag? Why does it annoy me? Let's go over this way. Come on, sleeping bag. How long ago was it? It was the last one to be accepted. It sold 26,000. Subscriber count was 26,000. And yeah, it's in the positive. A green sleeper bag, who would have guessed? But yes, holding up quite nicely. Looking pretty good. 81 listings. Very thin here. Bardo's looking pretty sweet. Yeah, it's just been appreciated. Would a pair of tools make that much of a difference? Probably not. But people probably would start anticipating more skins being accepted after it. I was super down for the large box. It looked cool. It looked like an actual tomb. Keep up the good work, Sepesh. But then again, he is juggling like Senor Tomato and all that, so we'll see. But yep, best of luck. If there were to be a Jungle Tomb skin, what would you like to see being made next? Feel free to comment below. And with that, best luck to Sepesh. Another collection continuation. 2, in fact. We have the Samurai Crossbow, a very nice, cool looking design. Now, it was actually called Ronin. It was actually originally called Ronin Crossbow. I get the feeling Bad Trip might have changed the name because we already have a Ronin Crossbow, but it's just called Ronin. So let me just quickly show you this. You've seen it before, it's quite expensive. It came out quite a long time ago. Oh, come on. Ronin. Giggle at that. That is not part of this collection. This came out years ago. $6.41. But Ronin collection, as you can see here, hoodie, pants, tier 3, get a good look at that. Price right now, 85 cents. It went down a price. Face mask, however, $3. That's appreciated. It's a bit funny, isn't it? Yep. So if I go to Ronin, go get a good look at you, and what do we see? Some are doing pretty good, some are not doing very good. So, okay. Well, would a crossbow have a huge impact on all of this? To be honest with you, not really. I'm not expecting that. But I am surprised to see it's doing quite well. So, alright, cool. Looking pretty good. Okay, well, if you like it, by all means, consider showing support. I have made a short video of this, so you can keep an eye on that for the future. Best luck to Bad Trip and Hulk. Let's see if it works out. Now, in terms of competition, we also have the high quality metal crossbow. A very interesting, nice, metallic design. produced by Mr. Diaz. Let's go remind you of the HQM collection. So high quality metal. It was an incomplete collection. We had tier 3, we had some gloves, some boots, we had like a weapon or two, we even had the ice pick being accepted recently. But I do believe all the skins are down, unfortunately. $1.45. And as you can see here, $1.69. And as you can see here, the boots, 96 cents. And with the high quality ice pick, that is now $1.41. If I can recall, that sold for $2. Well, if you want to see the prices, we could just search over to here. High quality metal, HQM. That is not the thing I was looking for. This was the thing I was looking for. Down, 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 down. That's doing right. Down, down. Oof. Would a crossbow change all of that? No, sorry to say. So, regardless, if you like it, if you like the design, consider showing your support. Best of luck to Diaz, and let's see if that works out nicely. Let's also cut that down a bit. Right, moving on. Here we have some saps, and we have another collection continuation to talk about in a second. All right, let's just quickly grab more of these, and let's make a move. So over to here with the Infernal Sap produced by McQuarrie. A perfectly fine, cool looking design. Give that a good look. Looking pretty nice. Aimed down the sight. What do we see? Is that white or yellow? It's like a white, but it looks a bit yellowy. Maybe my eyes are playing tricks on me. But okay, that's fine. Should look pretty good. Best of luck to Mr. McQuarrie. And then over to here. Produced by Mr. Kelmo Legend, we have the Hellborn SAP. Now, we have seen transparent SAPs in the past. In fact, we had one very recently. Geverditches had that, and also had Glow in the Dark. Oh, yes. But for a marketable one, I don't think we've seen one before. I am fully well aware there was a Heat Seeker SAP. It wasn't accepted, unfortunately. It looks like Mr. Kelmo Legend has decided, well, I want to try and be the first one then. The first... Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to report him. Oh, well, sorry, Kelmo. Anyway, I didn't mean to do that. But yeah, Kelmo has produced another collection continuation for the Hellborn collection. Didn't we see one being accepted recently? The SAR, that's it. And unfortunately, because that SAR came out after the Heatseeker SAR, it didn't go up in price. Doing better than most SARs though, it's only down by a quarter only. But overall, this collection's kind of been like that forever. Most AK47s go down pretty bad, about half its price. That right there, only down by a quarter. The Hellborn SMG, it's kind of similar to what we see of other custom SMGs, but the Hellborn SAR, most SARs just go down to half their price. But no, slightly better compared to the rest of them. That's a glow-in-the-dark crossbow, and it's basically evens. Anyway, I don't think another weapon's going to dramatically change all of that. Didn't happen with the SAR, didn't happen with the custom SMG. I don't really expect that much. Sorry to say. But by all means, if you want to get a brand new, transparent aim sight set, it's only like 2 little bits, but hey, it's still transparent. Consider showing support. Best of luck to Mr. Kelmo Legend. Warm Range MP5, produced by Mr. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Take a look at that. Do you like what you see? Are you a fan? Consider showing support. And Mr. Yeah, in the future, he would much rather see a GIF with the skin on. Sorry to say. But no, seriously, that's nice, but seeing it on with the skin on will be a whole lot more appropriate. Over to here with the Primal Spirit MP5. Oh my goodness, the frames. You ever seen that GIF of the cat that's like the person swinging them around and just like... Anyway, look at the aim sight. What do we see? It's nice, and it is purple. Yeah, okay, that should stand out in most environments. Looking pretty cool. Bright, colourful. Do you like? Are you a fan? Consider showing support. Best luck to Kratorius, Vici Vixi, and Copopima. Copopima. Vici... Sorry. Lethal Radiance Thompson. Oh, we got a GIF. We've got 2 gifts. Get a good look at that shine. Get a good look at that green. Lovely stuff. Right, aimed on the sight. Oh, thank you. Right. An interesting yellowy green design. Do you like it? Are you a fan? Consider showing support. Best luck to Selitra. Over to here we have the Lava Blast double barrel shotgun produced by Sovest and Alchemic. Get a good look at that. Pretty nice. Now it glows. Can we get a nice view of it at night time? There we go. Another glow-in-the-dark double-barrel shotgun. Sovest, Alchemic, I'll point this out to you. People don't actually want glow-in-the-dark weapons. You are more than welcome to also submit an alternate version that doesn't glow. Because you've got the main submission down. You could submit that the day after this if you want to. It should be alright. No one's going to complain about that. But overall, it's fine. Looks like it's a totally fine-looking double-barrel shotgun skin. If you're a fan, feel free to go ahead and show support. Best luck to these two. But they do have competition. Double drill shotgun. Fresh, risk, and somebody stop me. What on earth is that? So yes, it's basically looking like it's a gigantic drill, and yeah, it's going to drill a big fat bullet into your brain. Haha. So best of luck to these three. Let's see if this potentially gets accepted. Looking pretty good. Over to here, we have the whale song SAR. I love the little video here, little gif here, underwater. That's cute. Best of luck to Sunart here with the clever idea. Yep, a lovely little whale. And then we'll look at the aim sight. Standard aim sight, no transparency. Yep, okay. Well, it's a nice underwater theme skin. Naval update's just around the corner. Ooh, so maybe that could be accepted. We shall see. Best of luck to Sunart. Autumn Requiem. It's also almost autumn, depending where you are in the world. Alright, yeah. Nice orange leaves, looking pretty cool. And then over to here, what do we see? Perfectly fine red aim sight. Looks nice. Yeah, alright then. And then over to here, we have one that's got more transparency. This is very similar to the Heatseeker SAR. We'll see which one gets accepted. Best luck to L3 Atar. And what do we have right here? Dragon Totem SAR. So we just had some Twitch drops. And during that batch of Twitch drops, we had like 5 AK47s. It just so happens in that rush store whilst the Twitch drops were dropping, Dragon Totem AK47 was accepted. Incredibly awkward timing for Mr. Henon. So if I can recall, this didn't sell that much. Let's go back to the past. Was it like the 24th? No. Must have been a week after, right? Yes. That only did 9,000 subscribers. Oh my goodness, it lost 3/4 of its... Oh my god. Okay. It lost 2/3 of its price. Apparently, it was actually selling for a cheaper price earlier, but oh wow. Oh wow. That did not stand a chance. It's a perfectly fine, cool-looking design. It's just, unfortunately, it came out when all those cool-looking Twitch drops came out. So, yeah. Not exactly in the best of positions. But if you'd like to see more of this very nice, cool-looking design on more weapons, well, consider showing support. Best of luck to Henon. Let's see if that could work out nicely. Now we have some LR300s, some AK47s, a couple rocket launchers, and that'll be it for the weapons and the tools. Come on, Hedge, let's try and pick this up. I'm trying. I'm trying to do it as fast as I can. Right then, I accidentally clicked Edge's thing there. Over to here, we have... Oh, no, it's an assault rifle. Okay, I'm going to have to reorganize that. I thought it was an LR300. Okay, sorry about that. Sorry about that. That's an LR300. That's an LR300. Okay, Onyx will be the first AK. We have the LR300 Coral Cut Sight Transparent Design. Show me the transparency. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Quite a lot of people have tried this. I don't think anyone's been successful yet. What we talked about, we had it on the Heatseeker. Oh yeah, we did, yeah. Yeah, yes we did. Okay. Could we see it again? Well, we'll see. Again, another aquatic theme skin. Looks like Kavahu's also hoping for a little bit of a extra bit of help there. Hoping to see the naval update coming out sooner. But hey, nice and sandy. Could we see a coral themed weapon collection? Keep an eye out. Best luck to Kavahu. Termite LR300. So this is actually a collection continuation from Excuse Me and Gurren. We have had the Wasp, and we have had... God, what's the MP5? I can't remember. Been a while. Let me remind myself. When did the MP5 come out? Well, first of all, let's look up the AK-47s. I can remind you that we did see a pretty cool looking Wasp AK, but it's also lost half its value. And then in regards to the MP5s, it had a bit of transparency, but it came out just after we had the Heatseeker MP5, which is... Oh, and then we also had the Augusta Bell. The Augusta Bell MP5 being given away, so that was 2 months ago. Termite MP5 and Wasp AK-47, an inset collection. This still went down to less than $1, and this is just barely over $1. So it's nice to see more of it. And there's 2 skins accepted so far. I mean, you can't rule it out. But could we see another insect skin being accepted? Best of luck to Excuse Me and Gurren. We also have the second version here. More transparency. Let's go give this a good look. There you are. So yeah, we'll see which one gets accepted. Potentially. You know, it's in your hands. Do you want to vote for it? Vote for it if you want. But best of luck to these 2. Right. Onyx AK-47. A nice, cool looking black design. Bit of gold here and there. Looking pretty sweet. Aimed on a sight. And what do we see? Standard aim sight with a red aim sight. Cool, 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 cool. Right, well, best of luck to Mr. Tricks. Let's see if that gets accepted. Best luck to you, sir. Over to here with the Aviation AK47. Yeah, good look at that. A little airplane there. A little rocket. Looking pretty cool. Got a little face there. A little bit of pareidolia there from me. Yeah, okay. Looking pretty sweet. Best of luck to Giggle and Rindex. Oh, it seems you've changed your name. Reflective AK-47. I've seen this in game already. It's very reflective. If you've ever had like a Kit Kat, you get all the foil around the chocolate. Just imagine you had loads of Kit Kats and then you covered your AK and all of that, the foil. Very reflective. It's got a very nice sort of reddish green white. When you see it yourself, you'll understand. Well, best of luck to HSM Claytails. Let's see if that works out nicely. Over to here with the Azurite AK-47. Get a good look at that. Nice and blue. Very nice. Produced by Mr. 38. Where's the aim down the sight image, if I can? There we are. We've got two of them over here. Cool. Right, so that's a standard looking sight. A bit brown, sort of brass. Okay. Best of luck to Mr. 38. Let's see if that potentially gets accepted. Nice and blue. Over to here with the Game Over AK-47. This has no stock. Produced by RR3. That's the anime girl guy. Where's my anime girl AK-47? We already have it. Give me another one. Anyway, best of luck. Looking pretty cool. Aimed on a sight. I guess that's the best we're going to have. Red. Okay, looking pretty good. Fair enough. Best of luck to you, sir. Oh, we have the stock version as well. Alright, cool. Pretty much the same thing, but with a stock in the back. Best of luck to Mr. R3. Sorry. Annihilator AK-47. Yes, get a good look at that. Cool. DIY style design. Looking pretty sweet. Aimed down the sight. Red aim sight. Standard sight as well. Looking pretty cool. And over to here, we have a second version. I am not sure what's different. I am not sure what's different. They aren't like... Does it say it's got transparency? Does it say it's stockless or stocked? I don't know. Fuff, I have no idea what's going on here. Sorry. Maybe accidentally submitted it twice. It's happened before, don't worry. Oh, okay, fair enough. Best luck to you, sir. Over to here with the Wings of Freedom AK-47. A nice green design with a red aim sight. Get a good look at that. Yep, that's looking pretty sweet. Oh, sorry. That's looking pretty cool. We also have a second version over here. Looks like it's got more of like a digital camo style. So you know how like the other one was all flat green, as you can see, flat green. This one's got like camouflage sort of green, if you know what I mean, like a nice mix. When I say camouflage clothing, you'll understand exactly what I'm talking about. Boom. Yep. Okay. Best of luck to Ico. More competition, but that just so happens to be the only AK-47 that has a collection continuation. All or Nothing AK-47 is here. Looking pretty cool. Right. Nice. Colourful. Goofy. Let's go ahead and take a look at the All or Nothing collection, which I believe only consists of 2 skins, 2 deployables. I'm not sure if this is going to work out if it's only 2 deployables. So All Nothing, down 61, down 45. Oh dear, oh dear. In terms of carriage stores this year, that's not too surprising, but my word, down to less than $1. And over to here, All or Nothing large box. Same applies. Lost quite a significant amount of its value. If I can recall, that sold for $2. This sold for $2.49. Could a brand new AK change everything? I don't think so. Sorry to say. But at least you're aware of these other skins. So, let's see. Best of luck to PL3 and Donny. Let's see if it gets accepted. Tactical Sand M249. Produced by Cassad and Espectro. Get a good look at the aim sight. Nice bit of red. Yep. And then if we could quickly get a good look at the side here. I don't want to say it's like sandy. It's got a nice sort of, what's it, beige brown? Something like that. I think I'm saying the right colour. I hope so. You just don't see that much of it here. Well, regardless, haven't seen an M249 in a while, have we? Best of luck to Cassad and Espectro. Let's see if that gets accepted. Afterburner rocket launcher. So this is a glow-in-the-dark rocket launcher, collection continuation to the Afterburner double-barrel shotgun. That double barrel sold quite a lot, but it glowed in the dark, and unfortunately, by default, people are very, very scared of glow-in-the-dark weapons. They do not want to be seen at night time. So if I could just go back to the past, here we go, Afterburner double barrel shotgun. That did, how much subscribers? Where does it say? Was the bare minimum sales? 15,271. Quite a bit more than what I was anticipating. Yes. Now, if we go to the Steam market, unfortunately, Rust Help doesn't have links to that yet. Don't know why. Go over to here. Come on. Afterburner double barrel shotgun workshop. First of all, just barely over $1. Lost its value pretty quickly. And then we'll go to the workshop and you'll see for yourself that, yeah, it's got the glow in the dark in the middle there. Not super obvious glow from what you can see here, but a little bit glows there as well. I've talked about this already. People are aware. The same features are on the rocket launcher. So, I mean, it won't be the first time we see something like that. I'm not sure people are going to be super eager for it. But to be honest with you, you're going to hear a rocket launcher regardless. We also have a second version with cut sights. Transparent aim sight on a rocket launcher isn't all that, but it's nice to see someone giving it a shot, I guess. Well, we'll see what becomes of it. But the double barrel's down pretty bad. And I'm sorry to say, but this rocket launcher isn't going to change anything. So, okay. Best of luck to Edgy and Legacy. Let's see if we could get the collection continuation. And that just so happens to be the final weapon/tool skin of the week. So out of all these skins, which one has impressed you the most? Which one do you reckon has a very good chance of potentially being accepted? And so that, let's now move on and talk about clothing and armour. To my surprise, no backpack skins this week. Alright, fair enough. I'm not going to complain about that. I'm good. I'm good. Right, so let's just grab a batch of these and hop to it. Defender, bandana and poncho. A pretty cool stylish metallic sort of appearance. It's a poncho though, so okay, fair enough. Produced by Mr. 100J34633. Looks nice. Sort of sci-fi style, so I mean, yeah, do you like it? Feel free to comment below. Best of luck to those two. Over to here, Trophy Hunter bandana and poncho. Looking pretty cool. So yeah, I found a kitty. And then I took its flesh. Best of luck to you too. Let's see if that potentially gets accepted. I like this. I've made a short video of it. Special Agent hoodie and pants. So I do believe this is supposed to be in reference to Hitman, considering the silenced pistol right there. I'm just saying. But it looks nice. The goofy thing is though, is it's still hoodie. So you see all the very nice sort of suit design, and then you see the hood in the back. Hey, it's creative. I'll give you props there, Mr. Ref, Mr. RAF. And it looks like he's going to turn it into a collection. Tier 3, Tier 2, boots and gloves. I expect it. I anticipate it. So, alright, cool. We'll see what becomes of that. And what do we see here? Another attempt at the UFO hoodie and pants. A nice sort of light green design. It's not perfect in the grassy green areas. The weird, slightly brighter green stands out. I know. But it still works nicely in the jungle. So if I go over to here, UFO collection. A lot of you might remember UFO Tier 3 went up in price quite nicely when we had the jungle update. Both of these were pushing up to $3. Chestplate, face mask, they're still doing good. They're not perfect, but they're still doing very nice. They're profitable. You can't complain that much. 37 listings, very thin. If you were to see a hoodie and pants, what do you reckon will happen next? Of course you're going to see it spike a spike in price. New core pieces, of course, the previous core pieces spike a price. Of course. How high will it go though? I'll remind you, over to here, look at the past, and what you see, it rose up very nicely. Didn't go ridiculously high, but there was quite a lot of these in circulation. Based on what I'm seeing on the Steam market now, not that many. Interesting. Oh, I didn't mean to get rid of SCMM there. Oh, back over to here. Looking at the UFO hoodie and pants. Looks nice. I have no issues. I have no complaints. And if it were to be accepted, I think a lot of people will be jumping onto that. Yes. So, okay, cool. Fair enough. Moving on over to here. We have some exfil boots and gloves, cell shading, and the return of a nice collection continuation. Exfil boots and gloves. So this is an attempt for a brand new Desert Fiend clothing armor set. Looks totally fine to me. Perfectly matches up with Desert Raiders. But we've also been talking a lot about Facepunch just doesn't want to accept any more camouflage skins. They are very averse to it. You may question bloody pants. It's covered in blood though. Blood camouflage. Anyway. Desert camo. Will it happen? We'll have to wait and see. Ted, Pigeon, you've done nothing wrong. You've tried for it, but Facepunch is still scared. Best of luck. Let's see if it gets accepted. Cell shading Roadsign gloves. So this is a collection continuation. Do you remember the Tier 2? Ta-da! And of course, like some of the other skins. The kilt, if I can remember, it went up in price quite nicely because it's a very nice cheap alternative to some green kilts. So as you'll see here, no. Thank you. There we go. Yes, the kilt's actually doing all right. Coffee gown's doing all right. Vest, not so much. The kilt's probably the best thing to look at. Very much the best thing. But if it was a core piece, I think we'd probably see more of like a big boost with a nice spike on spike price. Just a pair of Roadsign gloves, though. Not sure, but still collection continuation. And it could mean tier 3, hoodie and pants on the horizon. Well, that's your run. You're the one who has to answer that. Over to here, we have another interesting collection continuation. Nuclear Fanatic. We haven't seen this in about 4 years. Igor, Edgar Brown, let's remind everybody. So, Nuclear Fanatic. A very interesting bit of clothing armour, because we got 4 pieces accepted at the same time. So let's just show you the whole collection here. All of these were accepted in the same restore. Unfortunately, down 13, down 14, down 25, and down 21. Wow, you all sold a lot, 23,000 each. That's very, very nice. Wow. 23,000 is still quite a lot, isn't it? It is, yeah. If those boots or gloves are accepted, and if they do not sell as much as them, oh my, both of them will probably work out to be very nice investments. Ooh, that would be interesting. Yeah. So, do you like what you see? Are you a fan? Nuclear Fanatic, as I said, it's been a good few years. I don't think tons of people are aware of it. And to be honest with you, now that I think about it, do we even have that much yellow clothing armor sets? As much as you might want to say, Desert Raiders, come on now, it's brown. So, we'll see. Best of luck to these two. I'm very curious. If all the other bits and pieces, if it's all in a negative at the moment, and if that's accepted, yes, I would expect a nice spike and price. So we'll have to keep an eye out. Yes, we will. Now we've got quite a lot of interesting attempts for some brand new... Oh, hang on a minute. We should be showcasing the tier 2 first. That needs to be moved around. I've made a little bit of a mistake. Sorry about that. Another attempt at Funerary Friend tier 2. So we've seen quite a few skins been accepted. Yes, we have. Hoodie pants, backpack, and a poncho. Yeah, it was a poncho. I had to remember. Was it? Yeah. So, Funerary. The hoodie and pants actually slipped down in price a bit. Then someone was like buying them all out again. It was weird. Poncho's already gone down in price. Oh dear, oh dear. Backpack's still doing good. But yeah, it's the hoodie and pants you've got to keep an eye out for. We've been here before. We talked about it when we saw the tier 3, when we saw the tier 2 previously. This is the thing that you want to keep an eye out for. If we see that, if we see that tier 2, that's going up in price very nicely, along with the pants. All right. So we'll see what becomes of that. We'll see what becomes of it. But do you like the design? The coffee can there, the big mouth, all the bullets. It looks cool. So best luck to MA1. Let's see if that works out nicely. But yeah, if that's accepted, that's going to be fun. Luke Goblin tier 3. An interesting green design. It's got some flabby, it's got some flab. Produced by Kuba and Voodoo. I mean, alright. Are you a Luke Goblin? Well, maybe we have the skin for you. So, alright, yeah, looking pretty good, looking pretty sweet. If you're a fan of that, feel free to go ahead and show your support. Why did it have to sag so much? Moving on. We've got an interesting batch of tier 3 pieces and a collection continuation. So we just showed off the Luke Goblin. That was a cool looking bit of tier 3. This right here, this just looking like a mecha. GBG kit. Look at the teeth. Very nice, cool cell shaded design. Looking pretty cool, looking pretty sweet. So yeah, are you a fan of it? Do you like what you see? Best of luck to you too. Over to here, Jade Cladding. Produced by Risotto, an interesting dark green collection attempt. His eyeballs are broken. Everybody's eyeballs are broken in game. Anyway, could it be the green clothing armor set we were hoping for? It's also got gold all over it. Shut up. Best of luck to you, Mr. Risotto. Over to here, Iron Valkyrie face mask and chestplate. Tier 3, of course. So yeah, you got like a cool looking bit of metallic sort of design. Got little wings there. 6-pack. Looking pretty cool, looking pretty sweet. So yeah, produced by Tarbagan Chick. Sorry if I mispronounced that. But looks like he's trying to turn this into a brand new collection. Could we have a brand new metallic set on the horizon? Keep an eye out. And for our last skin to show for this video, we have Stinger Tier 3, collection continuation to the Stinger Crossbow. So, another attempt at Black Collection. Oh no. Where's my tire Tier 3 face punch? Why? Anyway. So, yeah, okay. I'm not going to say no to it. It looks totally fine. I got no issue. Yeah, looks sweet. Delarai, you've done a fantastic job for it. I'm not sure. Oh, hang on a minute. I can see the transparency. It's all there. It's this head. What's the non-transparent version then? Let's quickly go grab that. And yeah, can I see his head? There we go. Is it that? I'm not sure now. But there's some transparency in the other version. Cool. It's not like it's its entire face though. But overall, Stinger Crossbow. There have been attempts for a bow. There's been attempts for some, there was another attempt at something else I can't remember. This is still sitting here on the Steam market at $2. It sold for $2. If you do not remember what this was, it has a transparent, it has a whole batch of transparency on the, the outer rim, the wings of the crossbow. And there's only one other crossbow like this, and it sells for like $6. That being the Cargo Heli crossbow. So a lot of people making a big fuss about this. Yes, it's retaining its value at the moment. I wouldn't worry right now. Wait till post-Christmas. Wait and see what happens next. So, Tier 3, if it were to be accepted, could it have a big impact on this? I'm not totally sure, but the more the merrier. I'm not going to complain. So it's in your hands, that, you know, in regards to if you want to approach this, because it's literally the same price it sold from the Rust store. Yeah, we got this guy here selling 29 at 10 cents higher than what it was. But if he's not aware that we get Tier 3 and that gets accepted, I mean, that very likely might be having a fun time. More people most likely be aware of it, because the Tier 3, when people search for it, they'll see that as well. So, okay, fair enough. Cool. Best of luck to Delarai. And that's it. That's all the skins. That's all the Clothing Armour skins. So, out of all these skins, which one has impressed you the most? Which one do you reckon has a genuine good chance of potentially being accepted? And along with all the other skins we saw today, go on, write down a batch, comment below. What would you genuinely love to see being accepted? Alright then, so I am aware that some Twitch drops have been appearing on the workshop. Alright, that's all I'm going to say. I am aware. Be prepared for next month. Alright, wait for the official announcements, then we'll start showcasing. With all due respect, some of those things you've seen aren't 100% definitive, right? So be patient. Just want to point it out, okay? Not dismissing or hating on anybody. Just want to make sure everybody's waiting patiently. Okay? So let the people in charge of what's going on announce what's going on, and then we can start looking at everything. I've had a lot of messages, that's all. Right, so speaking of interesting Twitch things, did you take a look at this video here? If you haven't, consider watching my Rust Rotation showcase of the original Rust store that had all the workshop skins, the August 2015 batch. Some of those skins are they're a bit funny. You know, time has passed quite a bit. So yes, quality might not be what you're expecting, but it was an initial batch. 25 minutes into this though, I showcased something different. Whilst this was a nice way to say thank you to all the skin creators, I also produced a nice surprise. You might have seen it in the preview video for the skins of this week as well. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, oh my, what's that right there? Oh, I'll put this tweet in the description of the video, because what you see right there is my vending machine Twitch drop submission. Clarifying submission, alright? I have not been guaranteed a Twitch drop. I'm putting that in the pool to be in contention. If anything were to happen for me, it'd probably be another homebrew, right? We'll see, alright? I can confirm version 1 had a lot more support. There's a second version, again, watch this, 25 minutes in, you'll see for yourself. There's 2 versions, but version 1 seems to be the winner. That's why I showcased it in the preview video. So, once again, thank you to all the skin creators over the past 10 years producing some very, very nice skins. Where am I? Over to here. Yep. And I hope the Twitch drop would be a nice way of saying thank you to all of them. I got 70 skin creators to pass over their signatures to me. Milho Frito, the man who made Camouflage Jacket right there, and those bloody pants. He did a fantastic job. Thank you once again, Milho. Seems just so busy, didn't submit a skin this week. Don't worry. He got 2 skins accepted this Russ. I mean, he can't complain. He's been around for 10 years. He's had tons of skins accepted. I'm not joking. Take a look once again. I showed it off in that video, and I'll do it again. Over the many years, Mr. Milho Frito is the only one who's been here since day one. So, alright, cool. I'm sure you saw a lot of very interesting collections there. Let's hope for a whole lot more. Thank you very much, skin creators. Keep that good work. Keep up the standard of making some cool looking skins. I'm losing my tongue. Sorry, I'm knackered. I'm just going to wrap this up now. Best of luck to all of you in your investments. Keep an eye out. Keep hoping to see the skins you want most. All those people hoping for camouflage. Come on now. Right, catch you later. Say goodbye.